Today I'm heading west from Mokala National Park to a place that I really wanted to visit since I started planning my trip through South Africa. And this is no other than Vernier Pan. It is some 425 kilometers of small tar roads and back roads, mostly gravel and sand. The road goes through some empty spaces, really long stretches of road where there's nothing around, just some scattered farms, really remote. To be special breed to live here. There's nothing around. Next farm is probably like 20 kilometers away from yours. I haven't seen another car in almost 2 hours. Next big town is probably like almost 300 kilometers away. So you really need to get along with your family. Because those faces are the only ones that you're going to see. Or you really need to love your solitude, because I don't think you're going to survive here if you're a very social person. You have to cross several of these gates. The road goes through private property, and at least they have crossed 5 or 6. This is the final stretch until you get to Verneukpan. The road is not bad, but if you come here during the rainy season and it's muddy as it looks, it can be a bit treacherous. Let's take this road to the right and we'll drive through the pan. It looks like Vernier Pan is here. I really love driving on these pans, especially when they are not muddy, because they can be very dangerous. But this one is awesome. It is flat, the surface is hard, it is really remote. You don't see anything all around the pan. But still there's a camp somewhere ahead on this very same road. Once you are inside the pan, there are not many roads. What you will find are different wheel tracks, and you just pick the one you like. There's no directions, there's no signs. I love the color, the texture of the ground, the remoteness of the place. The fact that I'm the only one here, I don't see anyone else around. And judging by the road that leads here, at least from the side that I'm coming from, I don't think many people come here daily. I don't know, maybe during weekends, or because you can see some trucks on the ground. But this looks very isolated, and for a guy like me who likes to be alone, this is just amazing. Already was interesting, but it's more than that. I'm gonna go as far as I see on that direction, and then I'll go back on the other direction. west, and then I will look for a place to camp, and I'll stay here for the night. Want to see the colors of the ground changing with the sunset, and also would like to see the sunrise. The pan is 57 kilometers long and 11 kilometers wide, and not having marks or signs, getting lost inside the pan looks pretty easy. So following tracks are a good idea when you go in and when you go out. Also, using a compass is not a bad idea. At this point, the wheel tracks have disappeared. So from here is just a matter of choosing the place you want to go by looking outside and finding the place you like and just drive there. There's nothing here, nothing at all, just crust. The surface holds the truck weight with no problem. Not sure how this is during the rainy season, but now it is beautiful. It's really hard. It's not like dry mud. It's more like a stone. And this darker part is also very hard. Maybe it has some moisture, but it's hard. And these black things are stones. This could really kill tires. It's kind of sharp and of course very, very hard. So it's better to avoid them. I think I'm going to come here and see the sunset. great night in Verneukpan. The place is so far away from everything that I didn't hear any noise at all. Now it's time to move, and my destination today is north of here. I will go to meet the Orange River, one of the mighty rivers in southern Africa. And in order to leave the Verneukpan, I decided to follow the GPS and the track that I followed yesterday when I came here, because trying to get out of here following the wheel tracks that you find on the way, it's impossible. It's many of them, they go in all directions, and the best was just to go back to the main road, and from there I will continue to the west and to the north. You're going north and you are going to see less towns and less people, and then you come here and see lots of crops and towns and traffic. Not what I expected from this northern Cape part. There's two things you can do here. One is drive through different routes that they have around the park, and apparently is to see game. I haven't seen many animals yet. And the second one is walk to the falls. The falls are near reception, but it's scorching hot outside. It's like 36 degrees. So I think I'll go later or early in the morning. And I'm driving here through this section which they call the Moon Rock, and it's an area with a strange rock formation. Looks interesting. Oh, this is spectacular. Down there on the left side, that's the gorge where the falls are. Yeah, the river is down there. You can hear it roaring. I don't know if the camera captures the sheer size, but this is gigantic. You can only imagine the size of the river before when you see the walls that it carved. Isn't it amazing? It's going to rain, it's going to rain. This is the Gorge trail. There are 3 trails here. This is the shortest one, it's 2 kilometers. Then there's the Daisy Trail, which apparently is 8 kilometers. And there's the Klipspringer Trail, which is the longest one, and it's some 3 days to do it altogether. Wow, look at that. Isn't it cute? That is the one that I saw before, and those there behind that rock wall must be the big falls. It is time to take a close look at the waterfalls. The wind coming from the fall is very strong. The Augrabies Falls are 56 meters or 183 feet in height. The average water flow is 313 cubic meters per second, although the Augrabies Falls have recorded 7,800 cubic meters per second during the floods of 1988. That is greater than the Niagara Falls all-time record of 6,800 cubic meters. You can hear the falls from kilometers away, but when you get closer, it is like a thunder or more like an explosion. It is so strong that you can barely speak.